Welcome to the Yankees Talkin' Yanks pregame show, game number 2, American League Divisional Series. They lost game 1, second game in Toronto. Max Fried on the bump, a get-right game, even the series out. My pen. Boom. All right, Joe's McFly is here. I am here. We're talking Yankees baseball. We've got what to watch. We got lineup, what to watch for's, other stuff, pitching path to victory, home run, homer draft. It's a homer draft, and premonitions. I got some good stats for people. Joe's, he's got a bunch of stuff to say, and Yanks have to win tonight. Agree with that?
Yes, Yanks got to win today.
Now, I have not seen the lineups. I've been on dad duty, and I got the text saying lineups are out. Let's go. And I came down. I set up. So this is a little bit of a live reaction for me, Joes.
Same. I haven't seen the lineup either.
You're also doing
I'm doing like
domesticated stuff.
Yeah, trying to help my girl move, stuff like that. Just a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, so here we go. This is the lineup. The Yankees are starting Trent Grisham in center field and batting Aaron Judge second. He's playing right field. Cody Bellinger is batting third, playing left field. Ben Rice is in there, batting cleanup, playing first base. Stanton is DHing. Jazz behind him at second. McMahon behind him at third, Volpe behind him at short, and Wells batting ninth. So the Yankees are running back the same exact lineup. Same lineup. Against a righty pitcher in Yasavage, who throws four seam sliders and split finger fastballs from a really high arm slot. More on Yasavage later, but that's the same lineup. I thought in our series preview, I said you might see a very consistent lineup because there's a lot of righty starters from the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So far.
Well, this is good. And we'll talk about, the matchup against Savage, but this is the Yankees' best lineup, I think, balance-wise, and just, hey, James. Seen James out there.
He's playing with his Hot Wheels.
This is their best overall lineup in terms of balance and good hitters and things like that. We just need to
defense.
Defense. We need them to actually hit, though.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That might be your what to watch for.
Yes, it is, actually.
The Blue Jays have Springer leading off. Schneider is in there because remember, they faced a righty and heel yesterday. They're facing a lefty and Fried. So this lineup today will probably be Game 3's lineup against Rodon as well. Springer, Schneider is up there second, playing left field. Vladdy is third at first. Kirk at fourth. Varsho in center field. Ernie Clement moves up to seventh. He was ninth yesterday, right?
He moves up.
IKF is in there at second base, the righty. Jimenez at shortstop, and Straw, right field. So their righties are in. Straw, IKF, and Schneider.
Yes.
That's an exchange for. So Schneider and Nathan Lukes. Lukes was up there behind Springer last time as the lefty. Now Schneider the righty. Straw instead of Barger, and IKF instead of.
What was the second baseman that they had yesterday?
Why am I blanking on that?
I know Luke.
What the shit?
Barger?
Santander? Was Anthony Santander? Was he?
Santander?
Yeah, he was in the lineup yesterday.
He was.
Whatever.
So he's not. Okay.
I wanted to say this at the top of the show, which the Yankee fans won't appreciate, and this is a show for Yankees fans.
Right.
But a lot of Blue Jays fans, they keep clicking in and then going to the comments and acting like maligned and like no one has faith in them. I've seen nothing but people say this Blue Jays team offensively is like a pest. I said it's good for the state of baseball, and they're a tough lineup. So they keep being like, no one's believing in us. Like, I don't know, man. Like, everyone's kind of talking you up.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a very respectful way.
Actually, in yesterday's broadcast, that's kind of all they talked about. First in runs, first in, like, I don't understand.
And the style they're playing, I envy. So, like, just getting that out there now, I've been very complimentary of the Blue Jays, the team. You're what to watch for?
My what to watch for is the Yankee offense, man. It's been very, very dormant. Yankees haven't homered, and that's kind of like their calling card. That's them homering. And I know it's hard to homer in the playoffs. It just is. But just them being able to score runs and move runners along, they just haven't been able to kind of get too many hits. We only seen that one time, and that's Yankees that were able to put up a 4-run inning against the Red Sox. But other than that, these playoffs have been kind of quiet for them.
Yeah, you look at, I'm going to exclude Judge. The clutch factor has not been there for him. The results otherwise have. He's batting 400 with a 480 on base.
And I hope he's seeing it the way that we do too, by the way.
He is. He knows he didn't come through in a big moment. And I think I'm not excusing him there. I think the surrounding cast should be getting more heat than they're currently getting.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Like Bellinger?
Trent, Belly, Stanton, and Rice. I mean, the top 5 outside of Judge, they have in the postseason now 60 plate appearances combined. They have a 143 batting average, a 200 on base, and a 250 slug.
Yeah.
So imagine if they're doing stuff around Judge. If now his double is an RBI double, or his single is it leads to him scoring runs. The opportunities Judge has had with runners on when the surrounding cast did help, he hasn't come through. So it's kind of been bad. But those, like you're saying, the Yankees offense, I would small it down to those 4 guys. Like, you're the top of the lineup.
I think I'd specifically put that on, you know what? Let's go Giancarlo, man. I think Giancarlo last year was a big part as to why the reason the Yankees even made it to the World Series. You could not pitch to Giancarlo Stanton. Everything was gone. Everything was barreled. He was absolutely just awesome. He won the MVP. I know a lot of people like to say, Soto hit the Yankees into the playoffs because of the 3-run homer, but it was really Giancarlo Stanton, and even earlier in that game, he homered as well. But he was a homer merchant last year. He was awesome. We need that again.
We haven't seen that at all, which is a problem.
Right.
Collectively, they have 8 hits and 60 plate appearances and 4 walks. Those 4 guys.
More walks will be great too, man. This kid actually walks people. He gets people on base. He's got a 1.4 whip. Like, there's going to be some traffic, and it's a playoff start, so it's big. So adrenaline might be out there. So maybe I don't want to say wait him out, but try to grind out these at-bats, man, and try to see what you can be able to do. These first pitch swinging yesterday was kind of tough. Feels like they didn't even get into the at-bat.
I have bad news for you there.
Oh, God.
I have a different what to watch for, but I'll build off that since we're talking about it. Beebs, I sent you some screenshots. He's only made 3 MLB starts, this kid, Trey. I don't know how you say it. We've been saying Savage.
I believe Savage is correct.
Just straight up?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Jake and I looked it up once.
Okay. So he's 22 years old. He's only made 3 starts. He climbed through 5 different levels of baseball this year. Started in single A. He's made 3 starts. He's got a 3.21 ERA, 16 strikeouts in the 14 innings across those 3 starts.
Yeah.
I looked up his pitch mix, what he's doing. This arm release angle makes his pitches very funky.
Mm-hmm.
I have the wrong screen up if you were to be sharing what I shared, Beebs. Did you have that pitch chart thing?
Yes. I'll just put one on. You tell me if it's the right one. You sent 2.
One's to righties and one's to lefties. How do I multi-speaker, and now I pin this one? That's how I can see it. Which one's that, to righties or lefties?
The one on right now is to lefties.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. I have it on my screen too. All right, so I have bad news for you, because to lefties, as soon as he's ahead, you see that on the left side of that column, for people that haven't seen this before, is when the pitcher's ahead. So on the left side, you're looking at 0-1 counts, 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts, 2-2 counts, all 2 strikes, or 0-1. On the right side, the pitcher's falling behind. It's 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. And then down the middle, you have 2-1-1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You see that green? That green's the split finger. 57% swing and miss he's gotten on his split finger fastball. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he's ahead to lefties, he throws that split finger. So you may see the same exact approach of trying to, from the lefties, of trying to hit the fastball early, because they do not want to get stuck looking at that split finger. It's not Gossman's split where it's like a flat plane and then darts. All of his slider doesn't look like a good slider at all, because I think his arm angle is what's deceiving, not the pitch movement.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I think the lefties are going to try to jump him early, because once they get into that split, it's devastating.
It is. I think that there's also an experience factor there, to see how the kid handles the environment. It is. We're now in playoff atmosphere. We've seen how it is in Toronto. I thought it was smart of Toronto to start him at home. I think you kind of touched on that, instead of on the road. So I think it's also on the Yankees to try to get pressure on him. If you get those base runners on, whether you're getting jumpy at first or running around or whatever it is, just make him feel uncomfortable up there. Walks can do that. Hits can do that, but like you said, it is going to be tough because of the split.
Now, babe, switch it to righties now. The righties, I'm more confident in the righties against him, because he doesn't go to the split finger that much. He does if he's ahead. Mm. He uses his slider as a get-me-over slider. I sent you some videos of this, Beeb. Like when he goes 1-0 or 2-0, he uses the slider in the zone as a get-me-over slider. It almost is just a changeup. It's just slower. It doesn't have that much movement.
Right.
If Judge or Stan are able to react to that or know that in the scouting report, I like the righties against him more than the lefties.
Okay.
Yankees don't have that many righties. Judge, Stanton, Volpe.
Well, we need the righties to lock in anyway. I mean, those guys, especially the 2 big righties, to lock in anyway. Again, I just hope for more traffic than anything else, and driving up pitch count.
He has walked a lot of guys, and he has struggled. If he doesn't get ahead, it hurts.
Yes. Adrenaline is a big thing, Jim. Like, we could see that play, like Cam Schlittler was able to control that a little bit more, and but there's many playoff starts from many different people where it just, you let that get the better of you, so I'm kind of interested just to see the first 2 innings for him. I think for the Jays, they're going to try to get him a early runs, so he could really settle in, but hopefully Free can be able to prevent that.
Yeah, the other thing I noticed when I was and again, this is a 3-game scouting report, but the other thing I noticed is when he throws his 4-seam fastball to lefties, it was away a lot. I'll try to share. This is the last thing I'll share, because some people like this stuff, but other people are like, I don't, the numbers and the charts, I can't understand it. Yeah. But this might come true on the stream. I just sent it to you, Beebs.
I did see the AA team rake him though. They went crazy on him. I did see that.
He does not come inside with the fastball to lefties.
Mm. Who are the teams that he's faced?
The Royals, the Rays, and someone else. The Rays.
So he hasn't faced this kind of lineup?
No. I mean, Royals have some good bats in there. So do the Reds. But yeah, not the Yankees. What the Yankees should be. They haven't faced
Right.
that.
What they should be.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't locate with the fastball. He doesn't use it as an intimidation to lefties. So I think he really just uses the fastball to set up the split, and he puts it away, not even like trying to beat him, just trying to show it to him. I don't know.
Jump this kid early, Jim. Just jump him.
Now you've changed your scouting report. Now you want them to jump him early.
No, in terms of like runs, jump them in terms of runs. Like, go ahead and be patient. But if you want to walk 2, 3-run homer, I'm down for that. Like, that's what I mean by jumping them early. Get some runs on them.
Yeah. Okay, my what to watch for
Yes.
is Max Fried. I've got some stats here that are so good that conventional baseball wisdom would tell you to like bet the other side, you know?
Fading.
What's the gambling term I'm trying to say?
Fading, I think. Is
Fade it. Yeah. Yeah. These numbers are so good. Conventional baseball wisdom would be like, well, fade it, you know, because I believe in do. That now you got to fade the fade on these numbers. Because listen to these 3 stats I pulled for Max Fried. 1, bounce back specialist. I mean, we know that. He's a stopper. Yes. Fried, he went 11-1 with a 1.82 ERA in 16 starts following a Yankees loss.
It's pretty good.
16 starts, 1.82 ERA after a Yankees loss from Max Fried. He was a Yankee stopper all year.
So half his starts after a loss?
What's that?
We're like half his starts after a loss?
5th guy in the rotation wasn't really pulling his weight.
Yeah, basically.
Stroman.
It's a big sample size, wow.
Okay, so recently, that's what he's done after a loss. Recently, he is 6-0 in his last 6 starts with a 1.37. Oh, no, he's 6-0 in his last 8 starts with a 1.37 ERA.
Love it.
He won AL Pitcher of the Month in September.
I want that to continue. Give me October, too.
Okay, now here's a third bullet point. Blue Jays nemesis. Career 4-1 record with a 2.70 ERA versus Toronto in 7 starts.
Wow.
Allowing only 1 run in 4 of those outings.
So you would think the righties would get him, and they kind of have him.
So those 3 stats, like a lot of the losers out there that act like jinxes or something, are like, jinxing my bling bling boom. Why
you said that, Jimmy?
Change my diaper. But I'm fading the fade on that. And the other thing is, Max Fried wants the ball in play. He doesn't want to strike you out. The Blue Jays want to put the ball in play.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting, I haven't worked my brain around that on who comes out the victor when both guys are rooting for the same thing.
Seems like Fried so far.
Seems like Fried so far. That's true.
And McMahon's in there. He says, feed me ground balls, Fried. And they got some kind of hype.
Yeah. So
those are very great numbers, a lot of confidence building numbers, and a lot of the reason as to why I thought the Blue Jays had to win yesterday because it's Gosman and they're going up against the Yankees number 4 starter. And I think that the Yankees have to win today. I didn't, I'm not crazy alarmed because of yesterday because I wanted the Yankees to win always, right? But I thought that the Yankees would take this in 4, and I had this game as the game that they won, right? The Fried game. So very important for them to win with their ace on the mound. Fried has been their guy. He had a little bit of a lull in the season, and he picked himself right back up, and he's been awesome since. And his last start was very great as well.
Yep. And when he pitched against Toronto in Toronto, we've talked about this a lot, but people haven't, is when he had no defense behind him and he changed his pitch mix to try and be a strikeout pitcher, and it did not work. So hopefully the formula of trying to be a contact pitcher, which he's been honest about, works. I mean,
Infield is fast though. Remember the turf.
it is fast but true. But here's like non-statistical, just Yankee fan thoughts. If they don't win this game, they're
in trouble.
There's a great sign for Toronto, a horrible sign for the Yankees. I mean, they got a kid pitching who's in his 4th ever start, and he hasn't faced, he faced the Rays twice and the Royals, and there's a collective bunch of guys in those teams that are good, but not a whole lineup that should grind you out. I hope the Yankees do what they're supposed to do. The Yankees have their Fried, and then they have their bullpen. So pitching path to victory. Combine the two. It's Fried, Devin, Bednar. It's 7 out of Fried, Devin, Bednar. So the Yankees kind of have their A game set up. They're playing against a good Blue Jays team that really can disrupt pitchers' A games with foul balls and putting the ball in play. And the Rogers Center hasn't been kind to them. But if the Yankees win this game, it's great.
You got home field advantage. You did your job. You got to win one on the road. That's what you got to do. Win one on the road.
But they kind of should.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, that's another one to watch for, man. Foul balls and pitch count, man. I think that's the strategy for the Blue Jays right now against Fried, if this was talking Blue Jays, right, like Jake would say. But it's, foul the ball off, bring up that pitch count, frustrate them a bit. So I think it's about, getting those quick innings, man. If you can be able to get that, that'll be great. Get those balls in play.
I worry about the stars. Vladdy was the star yesterday.
He was all over that game.
He owned that game. Got to feel great for him. Kirk did great. Springer worked a great at bat against Cruz in that inning. Almost, I do kind of think he swung at that splitter as a joke, like as a setup.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't fooled or anything else.
No. So their stars came to play and played really well, and that is the biggest thing about the Yankees. Their stars have not done anything.
Not yet. It starts with Judge, man. It starts with Judge. I think even if it's a solo homer, just to get that, I haven't homered yet off his back would be great. Or even just first inning runs like a big RBI double or something like that would be good just to get the other guys going. Because the same way that Vladdy turned on his team, we seen the Yankees get 2 quick outs yesterday. And then Vladdy, as soon as he stepped in the box, he's like he knew the assignment. My job here is to homer or to get a big hit to get the crowd going. So I think it's the opposite for the Yankees. Obviously, you want to take the crowd out of it. So looking forward to that. Need the big guys to bop, man. Best way to do.
It's a real interesting pickle going up against a young kid, a rookie in a playoff game. You're the Yankees. You would pause there and say, make him work, grind, make him earn every strike, make him earn every out. But when you look at what he's done in limited action, I'm talking myself out of everything I said earlier. They need to make this kid work.
Yeah. Get the nerves in his system, man.
I just said the lefties might try to jump fastballs. I'd be very limited in who does that. Like, I wouldn't tell Trent to do it in the first inning. But if Rice comes up with runners on, sure.
Okay. I like that.
No Trent one on. Let's work in at bat if no one's on.
Yeah. Couple of pitches, get the kid settled in. Right now his heart's going to be beating a mile a minute, or a mile a second.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase?
It's one of them. Okay. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft.
Homer draft. It's the Homer draft.
And I believe this is brought to you by our good friends at Lids. Yankees fans, time to gear up. I went to the Yankees clubhouse in Manhattan yesterday and bought a bunch of jerseys. Right? Yeah, I like that place. I bought jerseys for the kids, for Katie, for myself. I forgot to use this, and you reminded me afterwards. So don't do what I did, because it's the Lids, that place.
Yeah,
it's a Lids vehicle.
So I'm an idiot. But you can go to that Yankees clubhouse or any Lids and you can use the discount to get 20% off.
Text Yanks to 29017, and they will
Yes.
text you a link that you use. I scanned there. I got 20% off.
I should have got 20% off. That would have helped me out. I spent a lot of money there.
Well, the thing is that store doesn't look like a lids. It looks like a Yankee store.
Yeah, but it had
What a
lids on the
beautiful
logo.
It
so
did, it
kind of,
did.
Yeah.
yeah. They got new releases like any of the classics, such as the New Era Authentic Collection, On-Field Apparel, and more. If you live in Manhattan or you go to work in Manhattan, I would go to that Yankees clubhouse and use this code. They have really cool Yankee stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone of style. I'm not. Like, I look at a lot of the stuff they have on the walls there, and I'm like, I can't wear that. I wish I could pull that off, but I can't.
We got to give you a full tour of some of the stuff they send, especially Joe's. They send some cool stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. So Homer draft. It's a Homer draft. I botched it. I forgot the rules of the Homer draft. I took Judge and Stanton yesterday like an absolute dummy. So I can't take them the rest of the way. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jake took McMahon and
Jake took Rice and McMahon.
Well, Jake botched it worse because Rice never looked worse in his career than versus Gossman.
Right. The Yankees didn't homer yesterday.
Yeah, it's true. But so who are you taking?
You know what? You can't. Am I picking for me or am I picking for Jake?
I think you're Team Jake.
Your team, Jake.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take. Let me take. Well, you can't take this guy, so then that's good. I'm going to go ahead and take. Let me take Jazz, man. Get himself into this series. I'll take Jazz. He hasn't like really gotten going, and you know what? He's gotten some tough hits, especially up in the zone. Usually he misses those. He's been getting a couple of swings, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Jazz on that.
I like the pick. I am going to save Volpe for a home game.
Nice.
Because he's a hometown kid. And
Okay.
his swing and the short porch is kind of like that's if he stays driving the ball to right.
Home game.
Next game.
Oh, next game. So you're gonna save Volpe.
Saving Volpe.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saving Volpe. I'm
Got it,
taking
got
him
it.
in a home game. I'm going to take Wells.
Okay.
I'm going to take
Wells is a good
Wells.
pick.
I like Wells.
Wells has, we talked about this on the recap yesterday. His slash line isn't great. He's come through in
Yes,
moments. Every rally he's been part of in some way or the other. So
Is he kind of like having the opposite playoffs of Judge?
that's what I said on our recap episode. I'm like, Judge,
Yeah.
Wells and Judge are opposite right now. Although the Nathaniel Lau or Lowe error helps, but it was good at bat even before that.
All right, so I'll go ahead and I'll take the big guy. I'm going to go ahead and take Judge here. I think Judge will be, you got a kid on the mound. I think at this point, Judge is kind of feeling it. I think yesterday he got the double. That's good for him. And that's good for the slug because he hasn't slugged. That's the thing. We need Judge to slug.
Now
So
it's
if he
up
can
to
be able to
467.
Yes. If he can go ahead and get us a homer here in this game, I can see that happening. I think he's starting to feel it, like not pressure, but feel it like, all right, I got to come through here for the team. Like this is a big game for us. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Judge.
Dude, if this rookie kid, and it's not a knock on you, Savage,
Yes.
personally, but any rookie in the world, if comes up and he like gets judged, like, if he's long for this game, if he gets judged 3 times, like that's loud.
Judge does well against rookies, especially this year, numbers wise. I think I seen something about a 1.4 OPS, but the Yankees themselves don't really do well against rookie pitchers, man. Every time they see a guy for the first time, they always have some problems. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Hopefully we get the, good regular season Judge, man. That's what I want. Regular season Judge in the postseason.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice. I'm going to take McMahon with my next pick. He had the best at-bats yesterday.
I like McMahon, man. He's due.
I don't think he's under everything. And this guy's got the highest release point. So I'm kind of fading it because you would think he'd be even more under it.
Right.
But somehow he's going to get to it.
He might make a mistake low in the zone. Make a mistake low in the zone to McMahon. Up, if you throw a fastball up or in, he just has a hole there that he just can't cover.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his chart, his hitting chart, but I already know it's probably really, really icy blue on the inside and up. So I just haven't even seen him get a hit there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, maybe close your eyes and try to premonition something. I took a premonition yesterday. I didn't realize you and Jake had both said it the days before that Judge was going to unleash a throw. I was correct. It was his fastest throw in a long time, 90 miles per hour, higher than his season average. So I'm kind of one with God.
I just had a premonition right now.
Wow. Doesn't it feel great?
It does when it comes like right away. I have Yankees runners on the corners, 1 out, and then they score on a swinging bunt, which is great.
A swinging bunt.
A swinging bunt, yeah. Like they not an actual bunt. Like they just
you can't.
Like the run comes in, and it extends a rally.
That's why this isn't a prediction segment. It's a premonition. No one would predict that.
Crazy. No one. Giancarlo swinging bunt. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say Giancarlo.
I think we're gonna get a pickoff from Fried today.
Oh, Straw? IKF?
They got some more speedy guys in the lineup this time around. And they didn't run that much yesterday. They didn't have to. Closer game.
Yeah.
Trying to really make something happen. Fried is one of the best at picking guys off. You know, if it ends the inning, that's a nice momentum shift. But that's what I saw when I closed my eyes.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
I'd love that. That's good.
Okay. Anything else?
Just win, man. Just win today. And then I don't want to say it calms the nerves, but then it puts the ball back in your court kind of thing. And then now you have the advantage of the starting rotation the rest of the way. You have the advantage of the home field the rest of the way. Just win today. Win today.
Win today.
Win today.
All right. See ya.
Join our stream later on.